rebound. Ball goes to the backcourt. That'll be a turnover to the Suns. Might have had a little bit of difficulty right at the start, but looks like we're okay right now. 6-2, the Suns lead. 3-point shots from Antona Spells and Bailey Ansbaugh. Oceana Tabak with the ball right now. She has scored for the Eagles, and a good pass to Trinity Sneed, a short jumper inside the lane, and it's 6-4, Johnson leading. 7:26 left to go in the first quarter. Shot inside does not go from the hands of Virid. Hopefully we're pronouncing that name correctly. There's Tabak, who powers her way inside, gets the pass and a layup. Eagles have come back to tie it at 6-6. Phillips to the right side of the lane. Ball knocked away by Verdeen. Suns keep possession. 3-point shot. Verdeen got some fingertips on that one, so credit her with a blocked shot. The ball goes out of bounds and will stay with Johnson. 6-6 is our score. 6:48 left to go in the first quarter. Quick inbound pass, and Ansbaugh for three off the rim. Perez tracks that one down, finds Verdeen. A fast break opportunity to the left side of the paint. Layup does not go, and Ariel Phillips gets it back up court very quickly for the Suns. She pulls up at the line. Jump shot, no good. And Michelle Jones tracks down the rebound for TBC. Eagles 2-1 on the season. 1 win, no losses in the South region. And looks like Michelle Jones is going to the line to shoot 2. Foul's called on Trinity Thomas. That is her first, and it is team foul number 2. And 2 Eagles are at the scorer's table ready to check in. Moesha Jones, Elizabeth Joseph onto the court. Their first appearance of the afternoon, and a substitution for the Suns as well. Michelle Jones, first of 2, and this one off the front of the rim. Ruby Nieves, averaging 6.1 points per game, is the Sun who just checked into the game. Jones wastes no time with free throw number 2. She's on the board. Michelle Jones has averaged 8 points per game through the first 3. Suns 2-5 on the season, 2 wins, 1 loss in the South region. That's a 3-point attempt from Virid. It did not go. Eagles lead 7-6, 4 points for Sneed, 2 for Tabak, a free throw for Michelle Jones. Pair of free throws for Johnson, Antona Spells, and Bailey Ansbaugh. So in case you missed anything, you're caught up. We know we had a little difficulty right at the start of the game. Looks like everything's okay now, and we have a out of bounds. It will stay with Trinity Baptist. Johnson's 2 wins, both within the South region. 78-63 over Trinity College on November 10th. 63-56 over Southeastern Baptist College on November 13th. Moesha Jones could not get the short jumper to fall. The only loss within the region for the Suns came at the hands of Pensacola Christian. 82-75 was that final on November 14th. Jones with the steal. 2 to beat. She pulls up and now tries to get inside. The short jumper no good. Her own rebound, second chance, and the basket. And Michelle Jones followed her shot perfectly. Ended up with the bucket, making it a 9-6 lead for Trinity Baptist. 5 minutes, 8 seconds left in the first quarter. I have a media member sitting next to me. Alex Nunnery of BJ Report is in the house, and he's covering both the women's and the men's game. The men's game is scheduled to tip off at 4 p.m. Foul called against TBC's Elizabeth Joseph, her first. It's team foul number 2. Selena Perez back onto the court. Verdine will head off to make room. And we have our first time out with the score. Trinity Baptist 9, Johnson 6, 4:57 left to go in the first quarter. Again, that men's game between Trinity Baptist and Johnson of Florida will begin at 4 p.m. pending the duration of this women's game. Trinity Baptist has played some good solid basketball, taking on very tough NAIA competition, putting a whole lot of points on the board as well. They're also 1 win, no losses within the South region. That win came over Trinity College of Florida in the season opener. So some good basketball to get things started here in the first semester of play. The men will be back here on this home court next Saturday afternoon, taking on NAIA Ave Maria University. (9-6) as the Suns get ready to inbound. Just under 5 minutes left in the first quarter. There's a 3-point shot. Nieves hit that one off the rim. Oceana Tabek, one of our new players this year. We're very glad to have her. She has been a terrific player for Coach Judy Allen. Scoring points, playing great defense as well. Moesha Jones, turnaround jumper off the glass, no good. Second chance from Moesha. She puts that one in, and she's on the board. 11-6, Eagles lead. 4:23 and counting, and a steal by Sneed. Pass to Joseph. She goes inside and will go to the line for 2. Foul's called on Rosa Vriud, her first, team foul number 3, and at the line will be freshman Elizabeth Joseph. She's nothing out of 2 on the season at the line, and the first of these 2 is good. So Joseph is on the board, hits the first of 2. Eagles are shooting only 40% from the line so far on the season. That one off the front of the rim and rebounded by Virid. Nieves pulls up for 3, misses wide to the right. She's able to get the ball back at the top of the arc. This one is a 2-point shot off the rim and into the hands of Moesha Jones. Eagles lead 12-6. We just passed the 4-minute mark of quarter number 1. Tabak off the glass and the rim, and she gets the bounce. That's 4 points for Oceana Tabak and a 14-6 lead for Trinity Baptist, and we'll have our first timeout called by the Suns. Head coach Andrea Ayala enjoying her first season at the helm of Johnson University of Florida. This is a 30-second timeout, so each coach has called 1 here in the early going. The Suns have also played some NAIA competition, Florida National University, St. Thomas University, and Ave Maria, in addition to Warner University. That NAIA Sun Conference, I say this a lot, they are loaded with talent in all sports and one of the best conferences in the entire country. JohnsonSuns.com has all the information you need for Johnson University of Florida. TBCEagles.com for the Trinity Baptist College Eagles. I'm Ray Bureau, Dean Bureau, our cameraman here for TBC Eagles Athletics. Next shot does not go. Sneed pulls this one down. Eagles looking to extend a current 8-point lead, and they've really played well. Then they had a little trouble with Bruton Parker, but those other 2 games, both wins, they put a bunch of points on the board. Sneed shot will not count. Dragged that back foot and called for the travel. (14-6) Eagles lead. Worked to the back corner and almost stolen away, and this time it is, as Perez lost her footing but regained control of the ball. 3-on-1, and Perez faked the pass, took the layup, and Selena Perez has made it a 10-point margin for the Eagles. 2:50 left to go in quarter number 1. Eagles off to a terrific start, and the steal by Trinity Sneed. Lofty pass and a bounce pass inside. Perez with the assist. Justine Verdeen, the beneficiary, and the basket, and terrific ball movement by the Eagles. Megan Garcia unable to make the trip to Jacksonville. She's the Suns' leading scorer. And a block shot, Marisha Jones. And then she keeps it in bounds, and here comes Tabak all the way up the court. 1-on-2. Then finds Sneed, and again, terrific ball movement. Trinity Sneed with the basket. Tabak with the assist, and the Eagles have been on a terrific run and have extended the lead to 14. Layup does not go. The Suns led 6-2, and the Eagles have scored 18 consecutive points. (20-6) is the score. 1:40 left in the first period. Perez will fire off the three, and a little too strong and over everything and into the hands Trinity Thomas. Or check that. Breedley and Caballero. Spin move, and the basket is good. That was Caballero with that basket. That breaks an 18-0 run with about 1:05 left on the clock. TBC went on a massive run, and Perez with the three does not go. Nieves rebounds. Under a minute to go. 3-point shot, a little bit too strong. Eagles lead by 12. Sneed takes the pass, almost lost her footing, but she kept her foot still. Got the spin move and the basket, and Trinity Sneed has scored 8 points here in the first quarter. 35 seconds left, about 22 now on the game clock, or shot clock rather. Pass to the corner, 3-point shot off the rim from Ansbaugh. And Sneed going 1-on-1 with Nieves, pulls up, turns around, lays it in off the glass, and Trinity Sneed has hit double digits in just this first period. 24-8, TBC leads, 10 seconds left. And a 3-point effort by Nieves off the rim. Tabak has 4 seconds. Sneed is open underneath. Tabak going all the way, the layup beats the buzzer. And Tabak with 6 points of her own in this first quarter, and what a terrific start for the Trinity Baptist College Eagles as they score 26 in quarter number 1 and lead 26-8 at the end of the first period. Trinity Sneed 10 points to lead everybody, and Oceana Tabak with 6. Eagles also got field goals from Verdeen, Perez, Jones, Moesha, and Michelle, and a free throw each from Elizabeth Joseph and Michelle Jones. 2 3-pointers for the Suns in that first quarter by Spells and Ansbaugh, and Breedley and Caballero had a layup, and that's been the scoring summary so far through the first 10 minutes of play. But what a great start to the afternoon for the Trinity Baptist College Lady Eagles. We'll pause here and resume when the ladies take the court for quarter number 2. Second quarter underway. Suns with possession, trailing 26-8. Again, a fantastic first 10 minutes for the TBC Eagles. Long pass across the court. A little bit too high for Spells, and the Eagles catch the break on the turnover. Leading 26-8. Second quarter just started, in case you're just now joining us. Next opportunity, we'll let you know the upcoming games for both the Suns and the Eagles. There's a steal by Ansbaugh. Suns get up the court quickly. Loose ball. One player on each team reaching for it. And that's going to be a foul called against Johnson's Antana Spells. That is her second. Fouls reset each quarter, and that is team foul number 1. Each team is allowed 4 fouls to give on number 5. The opposition will shoot 2 free throws. No 1-and-1 in women's basketball. Good pass from Sneed to Joseph. Eagles work it back outside. Jones for 3, a little bit wide to the left. Sneed picks up the rebound off the floor. Michelle Jones thought about that 3. That's one of her specialties. That's Justine Verdeen. Getting a rebound, and the second chance draws the foul. 2 shots coming for Verdeen. If I saw it correctly, Bailey Ansbaugh was called for the foul. So Justine Verdeen at the line for 2. First of 2 is good. Verdeen, 19% from the line, but she hits the first of these 2. 27-8, pending free throw number 2, and Verdeen puts it up and in, and she goes 2 for 2. Tabak will check in for Trinity Sneed, and the Eagles lead by 20 with 6:58, or check that, 8:58 left to go in quarter number 2. And a steal by the Eagles. Verdeen with that steal, and Jones, as usual, bring this one past the midcourt stripe. Tabak getting guarded by Phillips, and Phillips nearly picked that one off. Jones, 4-3 from the side, off the rim. Moesha comes in, gets the rebound, and contact, and a whistle. Looks like that's going against Moesha Jones. Well, no, that is incorrect. Not Moesha Jones, it's a foul on the Suns.
Number 10 on the Suns.
Rosa Vera, thank you to the gentleman down front for the assistance, and a good bounce pass inside, and the layup by Verdeen. She now has 4, or check that, 6, and the Eagles lead 30-8. .8:10 left in the second quarter. Ball tapped up into the air and stolen by Jones. Tabak, 1-on-2, all the way up the lane, and the left-handed layup is good. And Oceana Tabak already with 8 points and a huge lead for the Eagles, 32-28, still early in the second quarter. Nieves puts a terrific move on the defense and goes right in for the layup. Her first score of the afternoon. I tell you, that was one terrific move by Ruby Nieves. Ball gets away from the Eagles. Suns on the move, but Moesha Jones is able to take the ball right back. Bounce pass to Tabak, and we have a traveling violation. Oceana tried to reset her footing. Ended up losing possession of the ball. 32-10, the Eagles lead, 7:10 left in the second quarter. Nieves guarded heavily by Verdeen. Suns work the ball inside the lane and a block from Sneed on the shot attempt by Trinity Thomas. So Trinity blocks Trinity, and Trinity has the ball. 3 different Trinities in that exchange. There's Verdeen from outside the paint and a blocked shot. Caballero with the rejection, and the Suns trying to cut into a 22-point deficit. Nieves up the left side of the paint. Work back to the free throw line, and a foul. Moesha Jones will be called. That's her first. It's team foul number 1 here in the second quarter. Selena Perez is at the table and now checking in for Moesha Jones. Foul is on the floor, so the Suns will inbound. Substitution for Johnson. Bailey Ansbaugh heads off. And Tana Spells back onto the court. Inbound pass just underneath the basket and a short jumper by Trinity Thomas. That's her first score of the afternoon. Eagles lead 32-12, 16 and counting in the second quarter. Jones finds Sneed inside the paint. Short jumper no good. Rebound Spells. Under 6 minutes to go until halftime. A wide open 3-point attempt is high off the glass. Out of bounds. It's Eagles basketball. Congratulations to the Trinity Christian Academy Conquerors varsity football team. Last night won the Class 3A state semifinal 56-33 over the Celtics of Trinity Catholic School. That's why my voice might sound a little bit off. I did that game and then drove home from Ocala late last night. Tabak, a 2-point effort. Her foot was inside the line. Perez rebounds. Second chance, no. Verdeen picks this one up off the floor. So the Conquerors looking for their 8th state championship. That'll be on December 16th against Chaminade Madonna from South Florida. Jones finds Perez. 3-pointer from the corner. It's good. Selena Perez, her second field goal. That one's a 3, so she has 5 total points, and the Eagles lead 35-12 with 5 minutes left in the first half. Loose ball picked up by the Suns. Caleb Killian, the running back for the Conquerors, scored 5 touchdowns last night. There's a 3-point shot from Nieves off the rim. Michelle Jones pulls this one in. Leads her team up court, hits Perez in the corner. Eagles had a little trouble getting inside on that exchange, so they'll back it up towards midcourt. Shot clock down to 14. Seven seconds to shoot. Tabak guarded by 2. Shot clock at 4. Sneed wide open inside the paint. The ball rolls around the rim and drops in. Trinity Sneed now with an even dozen. 10 in the first quarter. That's her first score of the second. And it's a 37-12 lead for TBC. And that ball goes out of bounds. And a foul, I believe, is going to be called. That's going to be against Justine Verdeen. If I saw that correctly, that's her first. And team foul number 2. Reese Johnson is our official scorekeeper here this afternoon, so we'll check things over with Reese. 37-12. We'll pause here while we verify some of the numbers, and we'll be back in just a bit. So according to the official stats, the foul not called on Verdeen. Again, we'll verify everything even more thoroughly at halftime. After today, Johnson is home against Ave Maria University on December 11th. That's next Friday night, a 5:30 p.m. tip-off. Then they're at Florida College on December 14th on a Monday night, 5:30 tip-off, and Moesha Jones with the steal, then lost control, and as she and Phillips raced for the ball, Jones tipped this one out of bounds, so the Suns will get possession with 3:55 left until halftime, trailing 37-12. Suns are home against Warner University to close out the first semester of play. That's on December 16th, a Wednesday night. Nieves for three. It's good. Ruby Nieves, 5 total points, all in this second quarter. Eagles lead by 22, 37-15. Bailey Ansbaugh back at the table, ready to check in at the next stop in play. Verdeen, that was a 2-point effort. Did not go, and rebound by Phillips. She brings this one up the floor. Almost dragged that back foot, but kept it still. Suns work it to the corner, and then try to get inside, and the ball's knocked away. Eagles with the steal. Eagles have played exceptional defense here in the first half, and Verdeen goes all the way and draws the foul. She will shoot 2. Foul's called on Ruby Nieves. That's her first. That'll send Verdeen to the line, and onto the court comes Bailey Ansbaugh, and heading off will be Trinity Thomas. Team foul number 3 on the Suns. Verdeen hit both free throws earlier in this second quarter. 6 points total, and the first one does not go. Free throw number 2 from Verdeen. She averages 13 points per game. This one is off the back of the rim, into the hands of Ariel Phillips. Suns have yet to take the free throw. Eagles have played very good defense, only a few fouls, and all of those have been on the floor. 1 on 2, and there's a foul. Looks like it would be Elizabeth Joseph. Nope, Moesha Jones called. That's her second. Both of them were right there. That one on the floor. It's team foul number 3 for the Eagles, and the Suns will inbound with 20 seconds on the shot clock. Tabak in for Jones. And a timeout called by Coach Judy Allen. Full 60-second timeout with the score Trinity Baptist 37 and Johnson 15. Eagles have just 1 game remaining in the first semester of play. Trinity Baptist will travel down to Warner University next Saturday afternoon at 2 p.m. Warner University down in Lakeland. That's going to be a tough game for the Eagles. Warner is a powerhouse in that NAIA Sun Conference. Then we'll return to the court in January, and that's when big South Region competition begins. And the Lady Eagles have Bob Jones University on January 11th, and the biggest rivals of all, Pensacola Christian. Those Eagles come here on the 14th. So you're up to date on some of the upcoming games for both the Suns and the Eagles. Again, TBCEagles.com and JohnsonSuns.com gets you the information you need to know about your favorite team. We have 2:40 left in the second quarter. Trinity Baptist leads 37-15. The Eagles have scored 26 points in the first quarter, and so far 11 in the second. They outscored the Suns 26-8 in the opening 10-minute frame. Perez with a block shot. The ball nearly got away from Verdeen. She tracks it down, allows her teammates to get up into position. Shot clock down to 12. Eagles working the perimeter, get it inside of Tabak. Sneed at the top of the lane, goes inside. The layup does not go. She traces this one down in the corner, but her pass is picked off. Suns now with a chance to cut into the deficit a little bit. Ball gets away, however, and Tabak is able to pick this one up. She has options to either side. Verdine takes the pass and drives the lane for the layup. 8 points for Justine Verdine. Eagles lead 39-15, about a minute 43 left until the halftime intermission. Toward the corner, three-point shot attempt from Caballero does not go, but Nieves underneath gets the rebound, lays this one in. She has 7 points, all in this second quarter. A minute 20 left on the clock. Sneed is inside the line. That's a 2-point shot, but it's good. 14 points for Trinity Sneed. Eagles lead 41-17. 63 seconds left on the clock. Pass inside to a wide open Spells, and then Perez comes on top and picks up the foul on the body check. For Selena Perez, that is personal foul number 1. Team foul number 4. Both teams now in the bonus for the remaining 58 seconds after this inbound pass. Three-pointer from Caballero, it's good. Her first 3, 5 points overall. Eagles lead is 21. Tabak at midcourt. And we're going to have a foul. Elizabeth Joseph called for the offensive foul away from the ball. Her second. Offensive fouls, no free throws. So the Suns inbound, go up the court. Phillips takes the shot, a 2-point attempt. Sneed with the rebound. 28 seconds left, shot clock about 24, so there's a few seconds difference. Not anymore with that steal by Caballero. Good bounce pass to Phillips, and Trinity Sneed is able to block the shot, keep it from going in. Suns have possession, 18 seconds left. Shot clock is moot at this point. Bounce pass inside. 2 Suns in the corner, and a foul will be called on Selena Perez. That is her second, and these will be the first free throws of the afternoon for the Suns, and they will go to Antona Spells. And on the season, Spells, according to the stats page on nccaa.org, these are her first free throws of the season, and that one is off the back of the rim. The nccaa.org has all the National Christian College Athletic Association stats for every team in Divisions 1 and 2. Well, Spells hits the second one. She has 4 total points. Eagles lead 41-21, 12 seconds left in the second quarter. 6 seconds, Sneed goes inside, gets the shot off, misses, rebound, second chance, no, and that buzzer will bring us to the halftime intermission with the score. Trinity Baptist College 41, Johnson University of Florida 21. The big first quarter is the difference in this one. In the second quarter, it was 15-13 in favor of the Eagles, but as we go into the break, it is 41-21. We're going to pause here, verify all the information with the scorers table. We'll be back in about 12 minutes and get ready for quarter number 3 here on TBC Eagles on YouTube. Stay with us. Welcome back to Trinity Baptist College. You see on the scoreboard the TBC Eagles had a really good first half, especially quarter number 1, in which they outscored the Suns 26-8. It's a 41-21 halftime lead for Trinity Baptist as we're just a couple of minutes away from resuming play. The leading scorer on the court, Trinity Sneed, with 14 points. She got 10 of those in the first quarter. She has 7 field goals to lead the way. Justine Verdine and Oceana Tabak each have 8 points. Verdine got 6 of those in the second quarter. 5 points from Selena Perez on a deuce and a 3. Michelle Jones has 3 points. 2 for Moesha Jones, and Elizabeth Joseph has hit a free throw. Joseph, though, has 3 personal fouls. Checked over with Reese Johnson, our official scorekeeper. She has 3. Perez and Moesha Jones each have 2, and Trinity Sneed has 1 for the Eagles. The leading scorer for the Suns, Ruby Nieves, with 7 points, including a 3-pointer. Bridlin Caballero has hit a 3-pointer as part of her 5 total points. 4 from Antana Spells, 3-pointer from Bailey Ansbaugh, and Trinity Thomas had a layup in the second quarter. Rosa Virud has 3 personal fouls for the Suns. Antana Spells has 2. Ruby Nieves and Trinity Thomas each have 1. So you're up to date in case you missed anything here on TBC Eagles on YouTube. Trinity Baptist is out rebounding the Suns 23-15. And one of the big differences has been defense. TBC has stolen away 10 possessions from the Suns. Sneed with 3 and Verdine and Perez 2 each. The Suns have stolen the ball from the Eagles 4 times, but the defense has been the biggest factor, and defense turning into offense, and a lot of points for the Eagles, especially in quarter number 1. So let's hope they can keep this going. Eagles 2-1 on the season, and their 2 wins, they have played just as well as you're seeing them play so far this afternoon. Well, we're ready to start the second quarter. The possession arrow is with the Eagles, so they will inbound as we resume play here in quarter number 3. Again, one more game in the semester for Trinity Baptist at Warner University next Saturday afternoon. Johnson University will play 3 more times before Christmas break. Home against Ave Maria on December 11th, at Florida College on December 14th, and home against Warner University on December 16th. So 10 minutes on the clock as we're ready to start the third quarter. Eagles now going from the right to the left across your screen. The Suns from the left to the right. Michelle Jones ready to inbound, just waiting for the ball and the whistle, and we are back underway. Again, let's hope the Eagles can keep this one going. They got a lot of momentum early on. They had an 18-0 run in that first quarter to help put them up 20-2 at the time. We'll check that, 20-6 at the time, and ended up 26-8 after that first quarter, but that one goes out of bounds. One of the very few mistakes the Eagles have made here today. Suns will take over, looking to cut into a current 20-point deficit. Pass inside to Caballero. Basket is good, and she'll draw the foul. That goes against Trinity Sneed. That is her second and first team foul of this third quarter. Count the bucket. Caballero at the line, ready to complete a 3-point play. Suns have averaged 64.1 points per game, so they can get the ball in the basket. That one does not go. Suns have allowed 70.7. Trinity Baptist has scored 56 points per game and allowed 67.7, and that's including in that tough game against Bruton Parker. There is Verdine with the jumper, no good. Rebound by Spells. On the season coming in, Eagles shooting 34%, Suns 36% from the field. Perez with the block. And the Eagles stave off that potential scoring opportunity by Johnson. 41-23, less than a minute in, and a timeout called by Coach Allen. With the score, Trinity Baptist 41, Johnson 23. This will be a 30-second timeout, so Coach Allen will have 3 fulls remaining. Coach Ayala of Johnson has called only one 30-second timeout, so all of her fulls and a 30 left. Gentlemen's game scheduled to begin at 4 p.m. That depends on the duration of this one. We'll end this feed when the women's game concludes. We'll start up a new one when the gentlemen take the court, so look for that red Live Now indicator at approximately 4 p.m., and you'll know when the gentlemen are ready to tip off. 9 minutes, 3 seconds left on the clock in the third quarter. Eagles will inbound on the front court. Perez finds Sneed inside the paint. Turnaround jumper off the glass, and Trinity Sneed, who has already won an NCCAA Division II Student Athlete Player of the Week honor, now has 16 points. Trying to get another one, and there's a three-point shot by Spells. Nothing but net. Her second 3 of the afternoon. She has 7. 43-26, Eagles lead. Ball work to the left side. Verdeen goes between 2 defenders, misses the shot, gets her own rebound. Second chance, no. Sneed with the rebound. Third opportunity, no, but the Eagles keep possession. Missed opportunity momentarily for TBC, but they have another shot right now. Jones goes all the way around, misses the shot. Sneed pulls down the rebound. Her pass knocked away, but Jones is able to keep possession for the Eagles. Shot clock at 12. Tabak inside the paint. Watch that 3-second violation, but she's called for the travel instead, and that gives the ball back over to the Suns. Missed opportunity for the Eagles. They had a number of chances to put the ball through. It did not happen, and now the Suns looking to cut down this current 17-point deficit. It was 20 when we started the third quarter. From the outside of the lane, underhand layup, no good from Virud. Battle for the ball, won by Moesha Jones, and she was able to strip it before the jump ball. Possession arrow is with Trinity Baptist. And we have a blocking foul called against Johnson's Antona Spells. That's her third. It is team foul number 1 of this third quarter, and Spells will head off in favor of Trinity Thomas. So the Suns now have 2 players with 3 personal fouls. Eagles have 1, that's Joseph. Verdeen for 3, no good. Thomas with the rebound for Johnson. 7:10 left in the third quarter. Phillips finds help in the corner, and the Suns work the ball back inside the lane, and what a nice move by Caballero. That's her second score of the quarter. She now has 9 total points. Suns have cut it down to 15. Again, it was 20 at halftime. And Tabak will draw the foul as she goes inside and tries to get the layup. Foul's called on Brillian Caballero. That's her first, team foul number 2. Oceana Tabak with her first free throw attempts of the afternoon. Number 1 is good. Tabak from the line, 61% on the season entering play, 11 out of 18. She goes 1 for 2, so now 12 out of 20, and a whistle will give the ball to the Suns. Foul called against Moesha Jones, reaching in, trying to pick up the ball. That is her third. So Jones will head off. Elizabeth Joseph back onto the court. Joseph also has 3 fouls. 44-28 Eagles, 6:45 left to go in the third quarter. Defense by Verdeen, but the Suns work the ball inside, and an unforced error out of bounds will go to the Eagles. Eagles defensively did a terrific job in the first half, and that helped lead to points to put up a big margin at halftime. Eagles work the top of the perimeter. Tabak powers her way inside, the layup off the glass, and Oceana Tabak now has 11 points, 44-28. Third quarter, 6 minutes left, and a whistle before the shot. Timeout called by Coach Andrea Ayala. With the score, Trinity Baptist 46, Johnson University 28. 30-second timeout. 6 minutes, 4 seconds, and we'll take our own little pause and be right back here on TBC Eagles. Johnson will inbound right in front of their own bench. 23 seconds on the shot clock. Power move inside by V-Rod, no good off the glass. Sneed with the rebound and a very fast transition up the court. Does not get the short jumper to go. Perez tried to keep it in bounds, but threw it into the hands of V-Rod. Sneed coming from behind, knocking the ball away, out of bounds. It'll stay with Johnson. 23 on the shot clock. In a substitution, we'll send Ruby Nieves back onto the court. That's Verdeen trying to force the 5-second count and came very close to doing just that. Gerard pulls up from the line, a really nice looking shot. It's good. That's her first score of the afternoon. 46-28, a 16-point lead for Trinity Baptist. Eagles trailed only once in the first couple of minutes. They were down 6-2 and then went on that 18-0 run. And we have a whistle. Foul called against Trinity Thomas. That's her second. It is team foul number 2 on the floor, so TBC will inbound. 5:11 left to go in the third quarter. Hands ball back in. Caballero checks out. Bounce pass knocked away. Thomas got her hands on the ball, but Elizabeth Joseph grabs a loose ball near midcourt. Eagles regain possession. Joseph inside the paint, hit off her foot. Verdeen's able to pick this one up. Short jumper from the top of the lane is good, and Justine Verdeen is now in double digits. 48-30, an 18-point Eagles lead. And we're going to have a foul called against Verdeen right at midcourt. That's only her first. It's team foul number 3, and the Suns will inbound in the front court. Verdeen knocks that one away. No time off the clock. There are 21 seconds on the shot clock. 4:43 on the game clock. Thomas to the left side of the lane and draws the foul. Both Sneed and Tabak were there. We'll see which one gets called. That's going to be called against Oceana Tabak, and she is down. She's holding her left ankle, so we're going to have an injury timeout. Trainer heading out onto the court. So we'll pause here with 4:37 left to go in the third quarter. Trinity Thomas will shoot free throws for the Suns. Foul was on Oceana Tabak. Thomas, in only 2 attempts so far, has not hit one on the season. This is her first of these 2. It's a little bit too strong. Thomas has 2 points, pending free throw number 2. 48-30, Eagles lead, 4:37 left. Second free throw in and out, and rebounded by Michelle Jones. That's a 3-point effort. Verdeen off the rim, Thomas with the rebound. Nieves brings this one up court. Stolen away, Justine Verdeen with the knockdown and the steal. And Michelle Jones will direct traffic from midcourt. Sneed thought about taking that long 2, but instead backed it up to Jones. Shot clock at 12. 3-point shot off the rim. And rebounded by Ansbaugh. Bounce pass intercepted. Elizabeth Joseph with the steal. Verdeen in the paint, draws the foul, basket is good. Foul's called on Ariel Phillips. That is her first. Team foul number 3. Count the bucket for Verdeen. She has 12, pending the free throw. 2 for 4 so far this afternoon. One shot, it is up and good. 13 for Verdeen, and the Eagles lead 50-30. They have back their 20-point lead they had at halftime. Suns cut it down to 15, but weren't able to get it any closer. Thomas outside the paint. Off the rim, and a nice rebound by Perez, but the pass was a little too strong for Jones, and that will give the ball back to Johnson. Suns inbound right underneath. Jones batted it up in the air. Pulled down the steal. Verdeen on the fast break takes the assist from Jones, and Justine Verdeen now has 15. And a timeout called by Coach Ayala. This will be a full timeout. She's used both her 30s, unless I'm mistaken. 3:18 left in the third quarter. Trinity Baptist 53, Johnson University 30. Eagles are shooting 47% so far on the afternoon, and Johnson's 36. Defensively, Trinity Baptist 12 steals, and again, most of those came in the first half and helped lead to that big halftime margin. Eagles have out-rebounded the Suns 31-20. .318 left in the third quarter. 23-point lead for Trinity Baptist, their biggest lead of the afternoon. Vera goes inside, could not convert the jumper, and Joseph wins that battle for the ball. And that pass come up a little short, but look at Verdeen recover and strip the ball right back, go inside the paint and get the basket. That's 17 for Verdeen, 9 in this third quarter, and the Eagles lead 55-30. Sneed knocks this one away. Perez comes up with it. Sneed all by herself. Ansbaugh gets inside, but does the wise thing and not pick up the unnecessary foul. So Sneed with the assist from Perez. And Trinity Sneed now has 18. She's top 20 a couple of times already in the Eagles' first 3 games. And a really nice short jumper by Trinity Thomas. She has 4. So the two teams trade baskets. Eagles 57, Suns 32. 2 minutes left in the third quarter right now. Perez 4-3 off the rim. Jones takes the pass back at midcourt, sets up another opportunity, goes to the right side of the paint between 2 defenders. Layup no good and out of bounds, last touched by Ansbaugh, so Trinity will keep possession with 20 on the shot clock. Minute 44 left in the third. Not sure what that delay was for. Shot clock, now I see it's been reset to 10. Inbound pass, Verdeen goes up and draws the foul. That is Caballero rather, and 2 free throws coming for Verdeen. She has hit 3 out of 5 so far. First of 2, a little bit too short. .25-point lead pending this free throw. This one is off the back of the rim, so she misses both. Suns get the rebound. Sneed putting on the pressure. Is able to find Thomas near midcourt, and a foul called on Justine Verdeen. That's her second. And team foul number 5 will be 2 free throws for Trinity Thomas. She was nothing out of 2 in the third quarter. Nieves over at the scorer's table waiting to be called onto the court. Official at the scorer's table. I think he's just trying to make sure all the numbers are correct. Ready to resume. Trinity Thomas at the line for 2, and here comes Nieves. Ariel Phillips will head off to make room. Thomas's first free throw, a little too strong. 1:37 left on the clock. 57-32 Eagles lead. Second free throw off the back of the rim. Eagles looking to extend a current 25-point lead. Verdine goes up the paint, has the ball stripped, loose ball on the floor, battle won by Sneed, and then a foul. Trinity Thomas is called for her third, if I have that correct. Reaching in is the call. And a little housekeeping duty. It's team foul number 5, so Trinity Sneed will head to the line. These will be her first free throw attempts of the afternoon. Sneed has had only 3 free throws on the season. She's hit 2 of them. First of 2 from Sneed is good. (58-32), 26-point lead. Number 2 from Sneed is also good. Now she has 20 points. Not the first time this season that Trinity has hit 20. Eagles with those 2 are now 9 out of 14 at the line. 3-pointer from Nieves off the rim and grabbed by Perez. Johnson's had only a couple of free throws, 1 for 3, and a great move by Sneed, taking the pass, getting the layup. Trinity Sneed with 22. Bounce pass to Thomas at the right side of the lane. Turn around, jumper, no good. 2 Eagles battling for the ball, and Nieves of the Suns comes away with possession. Phillips, 4-3 off the rim. And Jones with the rebound. Verdine finds Sneed underneath. Sneed takes the pass, able to stop without dragging the foot. Layup does not go, however. Under 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Suns work the ball to Ansbaugh in the corner. Find Thomas. Ball stripped away. Moesha Jones did the honor. Sneed once again inside the paint. Pulls up, but will be called for the travel. Suns have 5.6 seconds to get up court and get off the shot. Rosa Vriou back onto the court for the Suns. Clock running, 3 seconds. Caballero gets off the shot, bounces off the rim. Looked like it might drop in. It does not, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter. Trinity Baptist 61, Johnson 32. We'll pause and we'll be back when quarter number 4 is ready to begin. Stay with us. Fourth quarter now underway. 32 for the Suns, 61 for the Eagles. That's Phillips inside the arc. That was a 2-point effort. And we have a ball batted away and a foul. Moesha Jones called for the foul, and unless I'm mistaken, that is her fourth. 2 free throws coming for Redleon Caballero. First one a little bit too strong. 1 for 2 coming into today's play. Free throw number 2 is up and good. Caballero now in double digits with 10. Eagles won the third quarter 20-11 and lead 61-33. Now the Suns are without Megan Garcia today. She is their leading scorer at 14.6. And we have a foul called on Ruby Nieves. That's her second. And first team foul of quarter number 4. Tabak at midcourt. She's had another really strong performance, 11 points, 8 of those in the first half, and Perez could not get that short jumper to go. Perez came up a little slowly, but she's all right. Selena Perez enjoying her senior season from Palm Coast, Florida. Bounce pass inside to Verdeen. Turnaround jumper off the glass, missed to the left, and this one knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. So the Suns will take possession. 9:10 left on the clock. I see Pastor Tom Messer, Chancellor of Trinity Baptist College, head pastor of Trinity Baptist Church. He's in attendance cheering on the Eagles. He's over with the gentlemen in the alley. Men's game scheduled to start at 4 o'clock. Dr. Tom Messer's been here a long time, just celebrated a birthday a few days ago. And a foul will send Tabak to the line. Foul called on Caballero, that's her third. Oceana Tabak 1 for 2 this afternoon. Those came in the third quarter. That one a little too strong. Tabak has 11. Number 2 is off the front of the rim. Tabak nearly got her own rebound off the free throw. Suns get up the court very quickly, and this one knocked out of bounds by Verdeen, so Johnson will keep possession. Tabak has averaged 13.3 points per game. One more basket will put her right at her average. That shot does not go. Eagles could start to work down the clock. Of course, if they have an opportunity to score, they'll take advantage. There's Jones, jump shot off the rim. Loose ball on the floor, and that's our first jump ball called by the official. Possession is with Johnson. Well, the arrow says Johnson, but they inbounded to start the quarter, so it should be Eagles ball. .8:18 left to go. It is Eagles ball. Pass inside. Verdeen hits it off the rim. And we have a foul called against Verdeen. That is her third. That is team foul number 1 on the Eagles. Elizabeth Joseph back onto the court. Verdeen will head off. Long pass toward the corner. Three-pointer from Virud. Off the rim and out of bounds. 8 minutes and 5 seconds remaining. Eagles have had a good percentage this afternoon 45% through the first 3+ quarters. Tabak back near midcourt. Guarded by one, gives it up to Jones. Jones over in the corner, getting guarded well, and this one goes out of bounds, tapped out by Phillips. 11 seconds on the shot clock. Really nice defense by Antona Spells, keeping Jones from getting off the shot. And this one hits off Perez and then touched by Ansbaugh, so no time went off the shot clock. 11 seconds. Tabak takes the pass but could not corral it. Gets the ball back from Perez. Inside, layup no good. Johnson gets up court. Spells inside the lane and a foul. Moesha Jones, if I have that correct, that is number 5. And she heads off, and Trinity Sneed is back onto the court. Spells will shoot 2. First of 2 is good. Spells now with 8. Free throw number 2 off the rim. Tabak will track this one down in the corner. 7:25 left to go. 61-34, TBC leads. Jones goes inside, 1-on-2, the layup off the glass. It's good. She now has 5. Ansbaugh for 3. It's good. Bailey Ansbaugh with her second three-pointer of the afternoon. She has 6. 6:50 left to go. Jones to the left side of the arc. Goes inside, layup does not go. Ansbaugh with the rebound. Long pass up towards Spells, and she could not control it, and Perez comes and strips it away. In case you haven't heard yet, Trinity Baptist is now the host of the NIT Bible College National Tournament. Was scheduled to be in New York. We found out Thursday that that tournament will be rescheduled right here at Trinity Baptist College in the middle of February. February 18, 19, and 20. Last year's competition did not happen, as we all know. Perez knocks this one down. Thomas stepped on the baseline as she tried to get the ball, and that's going to give it over to the Eagles. Trinity Baptist won the 2019 Bible College NIT, so they are the national champions in that regard. Did not get a chance to defend last year. Hopefully they'll be able to do that this coming February on the home court. 63-37, under 6 minutes left to go. Verdeen hits Sneed inside the paint. Jump shot, no good. And that one goes out of bounds over to the Suns. Sneed has 22 and Verdeen has 17, and Tabak has 11, the leading scorers for the Eagles. Excellent pass to Phillips, and she will draw the foul. Elizabeth Joseph will be called for her 4th. So Ariel Phillips will shoot 2. She's been a very good free throw shooter so far. 89% coming into today's play. 7 out of 8. First of 2 from Phillips. This one a little too strong. Second free throw from Phillips is up and in. Her first bucket of the afternoon. 63-38, Trinity Baptist leads with 5.5 left to play. Pastor Messer over there with the gentleman. He used to coach the TBC Eagles many years back. Verdine's shot, no good, but Sneed picks it up, puts it back in. Trinity Sneed, this afternoon's player of the game, now has 24, and Jones strips that one away but knocks it out of bounds, so the Suns will keep possession. So we'll go ahead right now and call Trinity Sneed today's player of the game, currently with 24 points and still 5 minutes left to work with. Might have a chance to get 30. Great pass inside, and Spells lays it in, putting her into double digits with 10. .448 left. Verdine goes 1-on-2 inside and draws the foul. That will be number 1 on Bailey Ansbaugh. And 2 free throws for Justine Verdine. She still has a very good chance to top 20. 17, couple of free throws, and looks like we'll have a timeout called by Johnson's coach Andrea Ayala. With the score, Trinity Baptist 65, Johnson University 40, with 4:40 left to go. We'll be back in just a minute. Well, Verdine will head to the line for 2 free throws. Again, a really good chance for Verdine to hit 20, and Trinity Sneed with 6 more points would hit 30, and she is on the court. Eagles have 7 players available this afternoon. First of 2 from Verdine is good, giving her 18. Eagles still have not been able to have Melanie Newton or Jayla Green on the court. They do expect to be back in action before too long, and we have a shot clock reset is the reason for the delay. 20 seconds will be put on the clock, and the Eagles will inbound with 4:37 left on the game clock. Verdine directing traffic near midcourt. That's Verdine moving inside and getting the basket off the glass, and that does give her 20 points. And the Eagles lead 68-40. 3-pointer for Ansbaugh. That's good, and that's her 3rd of the afternoon. 9 total points for Bailey Ansbaugh. Under 4 minutes to go. Eagles 68, Suns 43. Sneed turnaround jumper does not go. And a couple of loose balls get knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Verdine, so the Suns will have possession. 3:45 left on the clock. Ansbaugh is able to keep her foot inbounds and get it back up to the top of the arc. Three-pointer fired off by Virud that does not fall through. Suns keep possession. Phillips has her shot blocked by Jones, and Jones knocks this one out of bounds. 16 on the shot clock, 3:26 on the game clock, and a timeout. With the score, Trinity Baptist 68 and Johnson University 43. Trinity Sneed, 24 points for the second time this season. This is the Eagles' fourth game. Remember, they had a couple of cancellations recently. And Justine Verdeen, the freshman, 21 points in the season opener, 20 today. So she has shown Coach Allen and the Eagles a lot of skill and a lot more basketball scheduled in the second semester. Joseph able to get the ball up to Perez. She feeds Sneed. A short jumper is good. Sneed closing in on 30. She needs just 4 more points. 3 minutes and 8 seconds left. Phillips thought about that three. Instead, passed it inside to Thomas. Turnaround jumper, no good. Verdeen with the rebound. And we have a foul called against Johnson. That will be Ariel Phillips with her second. It's team foul number 3. .255 and counting. Eagles lead 70-43. 27-point lead, their biggest of the afternoon. This one gets away from Sneed, stripped by Ansbaugh. And that one goes out of bounds. Thought for a moment that Perez might have gotten a hand on it. Official says no, so the Eagles have possession with 2:36 left to play. Michelle Jones over on the far side, trying to find Sneed. Turnaround jumper, no good, and rebound by the Suns. Thomas straight up the lane, bounce pass to Phillips. She sends it back outside. Loose ball now near midcourt, and Ansbaugh tracks it down. Phillips hits Ansbaugh, three-point shot off the rim. Rebound and a foul on the attempt from Spells. That will be Michelle Jones. And for Michelle, that's only her first, but it's a 2-shot foul for Antona Spells. 2 out of 4 from the line today is Spells. 10 points. And we have 1:58 left to play. First of 2 is in and out. Number 2 is up and off the back of the rim, but she gets her own long rebound. Thomas takes the pass, short jumper, no. Joseph feeds Sneed. She's going 1-on-2, turns around and banks it in off the glass, and Trinity Sneed needs one more basket for 30. Let's see if she has another opportunity to do that. Bounce pass to Thomas inside the paint. Really nice move to get the layup. Trinity Thomas with 6. 72-45, less than a minute and a half to play. Sneed at the top of the arc. Jones spins around her defender, turns and fires, no good. Phillips with the rebound. 1 minute, 8 seconds left. Outside, and a three-point shot from Spells off the rim. And Verdine's going one-on-one all the way down and getting the layup. 22 for Justine Verdine, under a minute to go. Verud, reverse layup, no. Jones takes down the rebound. And the Eagles are going to slow this one down. 40 seconds left, about 22 on the shot clock. And a steal by Phillips. And she'll take it in and miss the layup. 28 seconds left. Clock down to 18. And it looks like the Eagles are going to be content to let the clock run down. 10 seconds. And this one knocked away. Eagles keep possession with 6 seconds left. And officials are going to check on the clock and verify the time, both shot clock and game clock. Well, there are only 6 seconds left, so the shot clock, unless it's under 6, is a moot point, and they're going to let it wind down. So 3 seconds for the Eagles to get off the shot. And we have a foul called against Joseph. And that's going to give a couple of free throws. Offensive foul, so no free throws. 6 seconds left. 3-point shot in off the glass. Buzzer beating 3 for Rosa Verud, so she finishes with 5 points. But our player of the game, Trinity Sneed, 28 for the Eagles. Justine Verdine, 22, assuming no mistakes. Selena Perez, 5. Elizabeth Joseph, 1. Moesha Jones, 2. Michelle Jones had 5. And Oceana Tabak finishes with 11. Final score, Trinity Baptist, 74. Johnson University 48 for the Suns. Antona Spells finishes the day with 10. Ariel Phillips 1. Bailey Ansbaugh 9. All of those on 3-point shots. Ruby Nieves with 7. Trinity Thomas 6. And Bredlian Caballero with 10, assuming no mistakes. Well, the men's game should start on time or very soon after. We're going to end this feed and start up a new one when the gentlemen take the court.